Welcome to today's wisdom, and today we're going to be talking about purification. What does that mean? Purification and testing. So stay tuned. Okay. Welcome back to today's wisdom topic: purification. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you something. I have been going through purification for the past at least 6 months. Hardcore, longer than that, but particularly for the past 6 months. And I'm going to tell you why in a moment. So, here's what it is. So, what is purification? In the mind, when we reflect, it's we have to purify our soul, our hearts, our mind, our body. There's so many things we have to do, and it's the process of making something spiritually or ceremonially clean. There's rituals to be done, the way we think. And when we talk about purification, we talk about our speech, our mind, our thoughts, the foods we eat, the cleanse. All these things are what we're talking about. And when we talk about, we say we have our DNA, it's the process when we extract something from something, and we can reprogram this. Not because we were given something means that we have to accept it. We can change things for the better, because our lives here right now, I'm telling you, it's not the same. We're not the same we were 10, 20 years ago. Not, I can guarantee you that it's not going to be the same going in the future. So we got to make changes. Whether you want to believe this or not, our body is made up of at least 60% of water. What does water do? Water does a cleanse. It cleanses your body. People want to drink water. They want to drink water to stay hydrated. All this really cool stuff. But if we don't cleanse from the inside out, we will be the same. There's not going to be a change. We also have to purify on the outside within as well. So what we bring in is like a plant. Plant takes in carbon dioxide and it gives out oxygen. Think of it that way. So here's what happened to me. About late last year, I got my vaccine. As you know, I don't really give energy to it at all. But at the same time, I was going through a program, and little did I realize that you talk about testing, you talk about purification. Oh my goodness. So I'm going for a certification, and more than anything else, we have to memorize a very specific mantra we have to do orally. And passing that is not that is not the crucial part of it. It's not whatsoever. It is the spiritual part of it. The spiritual part where you were tested. I was within the 6 months, I was sick about 3 times. And what had happened, it forced me to step back, relax, rest, because my body was letting go. As I was going through the process, I attempted the exam, and my days became nights, nights became days. I was exhausted. I could not do it. I had to put it off 3 times. In 10 days, I had to put it off 3 times. I will be coming up soon. But what I discovered and learned is that when you're not ready for something on a spiritual level, it's calling, it's not. I had to go through the constant purification. Well, especially when you do what I do in the surgery. Most people know me from the media side. Most people know me from the financial side. Most people don't know what I do on this side. where I do divinity work, light work, I healers. It's not something I ever thought about. I always knew there was something a little different. I had no idea. So in order for me to do this, I have to be willing to step back and say, what do I need to do? It's just like preparing for a job. You have to make sure you do your resume, you have to make sure you do everything. It's the same thing. How you do one thing is how you do everything. There's no different in the technique. Of course, the process is different, but when you think about it, it's pretty much the same thing. You have to prepare yourself for what it is you're looking for. So if you're in a soul journey, okay, let me back up. There are two dates. There is a birth date, so happy birthday, you know when you were born. And the other date is when you know what your life purpose or destiny is. And I'm telling you, you will be tested. There is no question about it. So this is resonates with you, please to put a comment, a like, you know who I am, you know what I do. And if it's something I can help you with, certainly, please, you know, reach out to me. I wanted to do this because there's certain things that's going to lead up to. We're going to be talking about karma and all these different um, states and situations and emotions and so forth coming up. So I'm preparing you for you to understand what all of this means. And you're going to see a series. This was supposed to be a one every day, but somehow it's not going to be. So I'm just being guided about what I need to do. Doing this is helping me purify as well. So if purification resonates with you, please start a routine. You can start by a prayer. You can start, this is not about religion, remember that. You start with a prayer, you start with clearing your mind, you start with all the little things that would make a lifestyle change, the foods, drink more fluids, eat less, look at the time zone, start sleeping better. Then that's on the physical side, and more on the spiritual side. Connect with your oneness, connect with your soul, connect. That's all purifying. Forgiveness practice. There's a lot you have to do. So if any of this resonates with you, please do let me know. But like everything else, you could smudge, you can use the sage, you can use incense. That's what purification is. It's changing, it's releasing, taking away the stuff that's not helping you anymore. When I was growing up, we had breakfast in school, which I said throw away most of the time. It's a whole long story. Lunch, which was light, like a sandwich or something. Then we had dinner. We didn't snack and eat, snack and eat, snack and eat, snack and eat, snack. We didn't do that. And most of the things didn't come from the store, fast foods. My mother would grow this. Of course, you buy things in the market and so forth. But this is how we lived. Our body was different. I was a very sick baby, so believe me, I have a lot of purification to do on so many levels. It's not even funny, especially on the spiritual level. So if any of this resonates with you, please put a comment, and like, and please share. I guarantee you, if you listen to some and do some of the things I'm saying to you here over this series, you're way ahead of everybody else. I can guarantee you that. So I hope to hear from you. And I want to thank you for listening. These are little snippets, and then just want to drop by and share this information with you. So I want to thank you all for staying with me, listening to me, putting up with me. And this is Deanna. I said, you know what? Purification goes a long way. It's not an easy thing, but it can get easier. What you put into it, you will get out of it. So play 100%, and I guarantee you will get the results you're looking for. Until next time, on today's wisdom. Take care.